Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Oh. This is gonna be so pretty. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ritty and this is RityDIY, and I am so excited for our DIY today. I have been wanting to do one of these for years, probably since they started popping up on Pinterest and Instagram and Twitter, blah blah blah. But we are making a huge, fluffy, giant, arm knitted DIY blanket. All of those things. Also, forgive me, I am sick, so disregard the soup and drink and everything over there. Big disclaimer, I would never recommend knitting an expensive arm blanket with red soup over there, but just ignore me and don't do it yourself. I am using this Free Spirit is the brand. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Oh, this camera, I love this camera. If you haven't, go watch my last video where I talk about my new camera I just got and I unbox it. That is the color. Oh, that auto zoom, autofocus. So this is gigantic. If you can't tell, it's like I have a big head. Actually, I don't have a small head, but it's like at least two of my heads. It's gigantic. I got this from Michael's. I'll link it below. I think I can get it on Amazon, so I'll have everything linked below. Obviously this is like all you need because you're using your arms for knitting. And yes, if you did watch that last video, it's the same day, so I'm sick, wearing the same shirt, all of that. Don't judge me. And I ended up buying 6 of these. I really don't think I need 6 of these, but they were really on sale because this is actually kind of expensive yarn. No, it is expensive yarn. And I wanted to grab a bunch of them because there's nothing worse than starting a DIY and filming it and then figuring out halfway through that you don't have enough and you have to go back to the store. So, just letting you know. Alright, so everyone says these are really easy. I really hope that it is, but I'm gonna set a timer on my phone to see how long it takes us because some people online are like, 20 minutes, 45 minutes, under an hour, 2 hours, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna take us, especially for the first one. So, and Finn's already been napping for like an hour, so I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get started and then he's gonna cry. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is cast on, which is not what I'm doing right now with my hand, so disregard that. All right, so I'm going about 6 times around my arm, so that should hopefully be close to 12 feet. And so that should hopefully be enough. We're gonna use that as our tail. I shouldn't do that in front of the cats. And so that's gonna be our like tail, so we're gonna put that over. Now I'm left-handed, so take that into consideration when you're watching me. So I'm putting my tail on the right and I have my giant ball of yarn on the left. So, and actually maybe I knit right-handed. So I watched 2 different videos to learn how to do this, so I'll link those below as well. They're a lot more like zoomed in and everything, but this is just me being me, and this is how I decided to film it. So we're gonna start, we're gonna make a loop, we're gonna twist our wrist. Okay, that did nothing. So we're making a loop, and then we're gonna pull through to make a knot, just like that. Oh, just a simple knot. So I have it tied. Again, I have my tail over here, and I have the big yarn over here, and I'm going to take the tail, I'm going to, I should zoom in. I'll just stand here. Okay, so I'm going to take the tail, twist to create a loop, put this hand through, grab the one leading to the large ball of yarn, pull it through to create that next loop. And that is how we're going to cast on. Again, taking the tail, oh, my hand is just in the way. Taking the tail, twisting it, grabbing from the rest of the yarn, and pulling just like that. And like I said, I am linking a couple of videos. One is specifically on how to cast on, so follow those if you need to see things a little bit better than just how I just did it. But let's go ahead and keep going, just like this, just like this. Oh, I'm excited. It's looking pretty, literally all ready. Alright, so I don't want this to be too small, and I know I can't tell yet how big it's going to be, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it. I have 30 stitches, but literally it's like way up my arm, and I don't really have any arm left, so I'm hoping that this will be okay. Also, this one girl only did like 18, so this might actually be a really big blanket, which I'm happy about. Okay, so we are going to take, also I just learned that the big, like the good side of the yarn, like with the big ball of yarn, that's called the live yarn because it's still living in the project, I guess, whatever. So we're gonna take our live yarn and disregard the tail. We won't use the tail at all anymore. And so to start, we're going to just slip some of it through that very first loop and use that new amount as the next one on our other wrist. Okay, and then literally you can leave this. This is about to be really weird. I'm gonna stand up for a second. Okay, so again, this is the live yarn. I'm just gonna put it in this hand, pull the next loop over, and slip this wrist through the yarn. Also, I feel like this is about to have like big holes too. All right, and we're just gonna do it again. And then we go back to this hand. Okay, this is really easy. Like, I know I just started and it's very awkward. It feels weird, but it's really easy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look at it, oh. I don't know if you can tell, but I just like looked at it and this is gonna be so pretty. I'm so happy. Also, I had to charge my battery again, so I skipped ahead a little bit. But look at this. Look at this. It's all ready. I've been doing this for like maybe 20 minutes, and it's gigantic. So when we get to the end, and especially when it's like this and it's not perfectly at the end and you need to add your next ball of yarn, we're going to leave a good bit of tail for now. Also, let's talk about how awkward this is that I didn't already take these out and my arms are like this. But anyway, so you're leaving this tail, and then you're creating an additional tail from the brand new one. I know this is confusing right now. We're creating an additional tail, just leaving it there, and pulling it just like you would if it was still connected through the next one. And literally just keep going. It's that easy. And then at the end, we will tie off all the tails and cut them short and everything too. Okay, so I'm really excited because I still have 2 more, also I know this is weird, but I have 2 more yarn rolls or whatever left, so I can return those 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast off right now. I need to watch a refresher on casting off, and perfect timing because Finn is crying and I need to go get him. Okay, so for casting off, we are going to use the live one, put it through the last hole, put it on your arm, use the live one again, put it through the next hole, put it on your arm, but now you're going to take the previous loop, pull it over the second, and just let it go, just like that. And so at this point now, you'll put it through the next one, and then again, you'll pull the first, again, you'll pull the first over the second and let it go. And you'll just continue doing this. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna mess it up rushing because Finn's crying, but. Okay, so really quickly, because Finn just woke up and he's crying and I have to go, but I want to finish filming for you. So quickly, anytime that you have, oh, you can't see. Okay, so anytime that you have these tails, just give it a good tie. I was doing mine twice, but oh God. And this one tried to do it for me, but just cut them off really close and kind of tuck things into different spots so that you don't see the ugly parts. And then otherwise, we're all done. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful blanket. It does have really large holes. Okay, so my camera died, so I'm just gonna finish really quickly on my phone because Finn stopped crying, but I don't want him to sleep anymore so that he'll go to bed at a normal time tonight. So anyways, this is the beautiful blanket. Oh my God, I love it so much. And it is huge, by the way. The 30 stitches, let me see if I can lay it out. Yeah, so it is gigantic. Also, don't look at how high up that mirror looks over there. I'm gonna adjust it. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It's literally huge. It's taking up like most of my living room floor. And it's so beautiful. It's like a sea. It's like a sea of gray, beautiful yarn. But yeah, so the holes are pretty big holes, but they're all the same size, which is nice. And I don't mind it at all, especially if it's just me. This is not a flattering angle, but anyways, that is how it turned out. The ends look pretty nice as well. And yeah, if I lay on it, like I could lay on it 3 times. Like, let's do it. Let's be weird and show off dirtiness. Yeah, see? And I'm still at the edge. So the 30 stitches was actually the long part of the blanket. So I did it backwards almost because I really didn't think it was gonna be that long. But anyways, so that 30 is like, so my feet are at the bottom of the blanket and I have like all of this room. And that was the 30 stitches. And then I honestly don't know how many times. Yes, by the way, I still have the Christmas tree up. I was trying to hide it. But then I don't know how many times I switched arms. I should have kept count on how long I made the width, but I used 4. up the yarn thing. So if you wanted to do it exactly like me, then just keep going, excuse me, keep going until you run out of stuff, basically. And again, I'm linking everything as far as the yarn. Whew, I'm out of breath from laying down and sitting back up. Anyways, yeah, so I'll have the links to the yarn below. This took less than an hour for my first time, so I think you could probably almost do one in 30 minutes, this size. Like, this would decently cover a twin bed just to clear everything up. Probably like an extra long, like XL twin bed or whatever. But it would like cover the mattress and slightly go over the sides. That's how big it is. So if you want it that big, get 4. Sometimes Michael's has them buy 2 get 1 free, or each of them $20. But I know normally it was like $35 for each one. So it's really expensive, but it takes no time at all. And I know it's a good thing like to sell and also to give as gifts. But yeah, like I said, it did take a lot of money, but a little bit of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and go pick Finn up out of his crib. I think he fell back asleep, but it's 5:30 and he goes to bed at 7:30, so we were cutting it super close today. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. Subscribe if you haven't to see more content in the future, and always give me that thumbs up if you did like that video. And hi Jaeger, don't bite me. As for now, we are signing off. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.